Good afternoon, sir.
Let me start.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Uh, Let me share my screen first. Okay, are you getting my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me start right today. Last day, we have discussed about the number system. We have started with the number system, and we have found that there are popular four number systems are there. The decimal number system is the most popular one. In the field of digital electronics, the binary number system is the biggest popular number system. And then we are having two other number systems, likely octal number system and hexadecimal number systems. These number systems also have some applications in the field of digital electronics. Few applications are there. So last day we have discussed about how to convert from one number system to any other number system. And we have discussed that what are the different binary codes, how can write down that one, a simple binary code. Simple binary code we can write down in form of 8421 system, or maybe in form of 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, and 2 to the power 3, like this. And I have mentioned you that you should remember this 0 to 15, because these are the most popular binary uh, binary bits in terms of digital electronics. This you have to use in multiple areas while studying digital electronics. So now let we come today. As I have mentioned that last day we have just had one particular thing. We have started that one, then how to convert directly some sort of hexadecimal number system into corresponding binary number system directly, not going through some decimal conversion. In between intermediate decimal conversion, we are not going for that one. So directly, suppose we are having 156, this is the hexadecimal number system. So in order to convert that one directly into binary, so that is in binary system. Sorry. So this how to convert that one into binary. So what we need to do, we need to convert this individual digits into corresponding 4-bit binary number. So 6 will be converted as 6 is, as I have mentioned already, that 6 is 0110 in 8421 system. Similarly, 5 is 0101 and 1 is 0001, right? So this is the binary value of this number 156. Now obviously you can discard these 3 zeros, left hand side 3 zeros, you can discard these 3. So you can write down only this part, or you can also keep it as it is. Likely the 6 is 0110, the 5 is 0101, and the 1 is 0001, likely this one. So directly we can convert from hexadecimal to binary. Similarly, if a number is there which is in octal, suppose we have got an octal number like this 352, any a number in octal, we want to convert that one into binary directly. How can we convert that one? Again the process is same, but this time these numbers should be converted in 3-bit binary. 3-bit binary means 2. As you can see, in case of octal number system, the maximum value can be 7, right? So in for octal number system, the value can be either, these digits can be either 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only these values can be there. So if we convert that one, so 0 can be converted into 3-bit binary like this 0001 as 001, 2 as 0, 1, 0, 3 as 0, 1, 1, 4 as 1, 0, 0, 5 as 1, 0, 1, 6 as 1, 1, 0, and 7 as 1, 1, 1. How can I write down this one? Again, the same thing, 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, and 2 to the power 2, likely like this. So that is 4, 2, 1. Okay. So keep it in mind that whenever it's an octal number, we have to convert individual digit into 3-bit binary system. And if it is an hexadecimal, we have to convert that one into 4-bit binary system. So 2 can be written as 0, 1, 0. So I'll write down this one as 0, 1, 0. Similarly, 5, we can write down this one as 1, 0, 1. And next is 3, we can write down this one as 0, 1, 1. So this is the entire binary converted number of the octal number 352. Okay. So if you are being asked to convert, a hexadecimal number into binary directly, so you can also do that one like this in this way. So suppose we are having one particular number, something like 789 in hexadecimal number. Now we want to convert that one into corresponding octal. So you are being asked to convert the number into octal. So how can we write down directly instead of moving through decimal number? I can go for converting that one into binary, and corresponding I can make that one into octal also. So first of all, 9. So as it is in base 16, I have to convert that one in 4-bit binary system. So I'll be writing down this one like this. 9 can be written as 1001. 8 can be written as 1000, and 7 can be written as 0111. So this is the corresponding binary number of this hexadecimal number. So this is 1001, this is 1000, and this is 111. Now what do you need to do? This is in binary. What do you need to do? We have to now take 3 bits at a time and make groups. So how can we make that on? Simple. You take 3 bit, again 3 bit, and then again 3 bit, and again 3 bit, likely like this. So this 001, it denotes that it is 1. Again 001, so it is also 1. It is 110, so that means it is 6. And lastly 011, that means it is 3. So you can write it down directly like this. 3611 is the equivalent octal number for the hexadecimal number 789. Okay, so you can also make it like this. So whichever process you would like to go, you can go, until unless you are being asked to do that one. Or the most simple way of getting these numbers or getting this conversion directly, hexadecimal, octal, or binary, or decimal. So that means this common conversions, you can make it with the help of calculators also. You can directly go to your calculator, and you can use that one in your final examination. You can get it that from there also. But if you are being asked to show or to there is something, you have to go for the process. So if you are being asked to show the process of conversion, then you have to go for the conventional process. That means you have to convert this hexadecimal number into corresponding decimal number by making 16 to the power 0, 16 to the power 1, something like this. And then you have to convert that entire decimal number into again corresponding octal number. So that is the conventional process. If you are not being directly asked to go for the conventional process, you can go for any other non-conventional process, like you can opt like this, or you can simply use your calculators to find out what is the corresponding octal number or hexadecimal number. Am I clear this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the number system, introduction to number system. So let we come to the next one. Here we will be going to discuss all about the binary numbers, because as we know that the digital system mostly deals with the binary numbers. So how to go for that one? So we'll start with initially the binary arithmetic. So we'll be starting today binary arithmetic. Okay. So mostly the process what we do, the three processes are there. One is binary addition, binary subtraction, and multiplication. These are the main process what we generally do. Binary division is there also, but we generally do not perform division operation in computers. We generally perform mainly the additions operation, the subtraction operation, and the multiplication operation. These are the general arithmetical operations what we generally perform in every digital circuits or in a computer system. Now a simple thing is that number is binary, so 0 is a binary number, plus 0. So one process is there. Binary means it's either 0 or 1. These two can be the inputs. So 0 plus 0, obviously sum value is 0, there is no carry, right? So sum is equal to 0 and carry is also equal to 0. If it is 0 plus 1, fine. So also 1. So the sum is equal to 1 and the carry is equal to 0. If you are having 1 plus 0, fine. So that is 1. Sum value is equal to 1. Carry value is equal to 0. It is as it is like your decimal number, right? Looks same. Because if in decimal number also 0 plus 0 comes 0, 0 plus 1 comes 1, 1 plus 0 comes 1, something like this. But what about 1 plus 1? If it is 1 plus 1, result is 1, 0, where sum value equal to 0 and carry value equal to 1. Why? It's binary. It is in base 2. It is also in base 2. So 1 plus 1 in binary number system makes. So if you convert that one into its equivalent decimal number, so 1 in binary, in decimal also it is 1, right? In decimal number it is also 1. So here it is also 1 in decimal. Now if you add these two, what is happening? 2 in decimal, right? Now what is the binary equivalent of 2? Binary equivalent of 2 is 1, 0, right? So that is what makes sure that 1 plus 1 in binary, if you add these two, it becomes 10, 1, 0, 10. And we know that this is the sum value, sum equal to 0, and the extra component that is called the carryover. So carryover is carry is equal to 1. So that is something 1 bit binary addition output. Okay. Am I clear? This one?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So now instead of 1 bit, if you have multiple bits, again the same process you have to follow. Suppose we are having a number 10,110.0111. Along with that, let we add 1110.0010, something like this. Maybe. I am adding this directly. I can add. So you have to keep it in mind that these are the following cases. So 1 plus 0, 1, no carry. 1 plus 1, 10. So carry is 1, right? So 1 plus 1, 10, carry is 1. 0 plus 0 plus 1, so that is 1 point. 0 plus 0, 0. 1 plus 1, 0, carry 1. 0 plus 1 plus 1, so 10, carry 1. 1 plus 1, 10, carry 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1, the last one. 1 plus 1 plus 1. What does it mean? 1 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 1. So that is 1, 1, 11, right? So This comes 1 and here comes the carry, final carry as also 1. Am I clear this one? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. As if you know a basic operation of simple addition, you can also perform this one, except that here the number is binary, means 1 plus 1 will be 10. 10 means there will be a carryover. And 1 plus 1 plus 1 will give you 11. That means sum 1, carry 1, right? So that is something about, you know, your addition. So let me come to, this is for addition. This is for addition. Let me come to the next one, that is subtraction. So for subtraction, again the same thing. 0 minus 0, 0. So difference is 0. And borrow, it's also 0. 0 minus 1. So obviously 0 minus 1, this term is greater than this one. So obviously we need to borrow. So obviously, so we need to borrow from its previous value, right? So instead of 0, we have to take it as 1, 0, 10. We have taken one borrow. And then 1, 0, 10 minus 1. So that is 1 difference. And this is a borrow what we have already taken. So difference is 1 and borrow is also 1. So we are having this one as difference and borrow is also equal to 1, right? So difference is 1 as well as borrow is also 1. So 0 minus 1 is difference 1, borrow 1, right? 1 minus 0, as simple. Difference 1. So difference 1, borrow 0. Last one, 1 minus 1, difference 0. Difference equal to 0, borrow equal to also 0, right? Now simply, again, multiple bits. Let we take one. One. Suppose we are taking 1, 1, 0, 1 like this. Minus a smaller number, suppose 1, 0, 1. Suppose we are something having like this. So 1 minus 1, 0. 0 minus 1, not possible. So what do you have to do? You have to take 1 right from this previous bit, right? So take it right from here, make it 1, 0, 10. Obviously, you have borrowed from here, so it will be converted to 0. So this will be converted to 0. Now you can perform. So 10 minus 1, so that is 1. 0 minus 0, so already I have borrowed it right from here. So I have crossed it and I make it 0. 0 minus 0, again it is 0, and 1 minus 1, it would be also 0. So this is the answer, right? Is that clear, this one? Is that this binary subtraction is clear? বোঝা গেছে এটা?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if it is understood, then fine. So or should I repeat with another example? Is that clear?
Yes, sir. You can.
Fine. So let me come to the next one. It's for multiplication now. Let me come to the multiplication part. So as you know, 0 into 0, 0. 0 into 1, 0. 1 into 0, it is again 0. 1 into 1, that is equal to 1. Right? So this is the multiplication 1 bit. Now if you are having something a multiplication like this, 1 0 1 1 into suppose like 1 1 0 0, suppose like this, then the process is same. You have to, it's very simple because 0, so 4 zeros will be there, then again 4 zeros will be there, right? Then the same term 1 1 0 1 followed by the same term 1 1 0 1. What do you need to do? You need to just add now 0, so it is 0, it is 1, it is 1 plus 1 10. 10 means there one extra 1 will come, right? 1 plus 1 10, 10 is 0 and then one extra carry over 1 is there. Now it is 1 plus 1, again 10 carry over is there, 1 plus 1 10 carry over is there, 1 plus 1 10. So this is the answer, right? So this is something like your binary multiplication. You can make it like this. What you need to do is very simple because either 0 will be there likely like this, or else there will be the same multiplicand. Directly the multiplicand will be copied. Come to the division part. So that is the multiplication. That is the multiplication. Okay. Last one, division. As I have mentioned, this is not generally being used, but still you can make it. Suppose we are having a number 1 1 1 0 1, something like this, and we want to make a division with 1 0 0. Right. So how can we make that one? So obviously 3. So I need to get 3. So obviously it would be 1 because 100 and 111. So this is greater. So 1. Make sure that you can also you can only have either 1 or 0. So 1. So that is 1 0 0. So this is the 1 1 0. Now the next term comes here 1 1 0. So again that would be 1 comes here 100. So this is 0 1. Now the last term comes here 1 0 1. So that is again 1 100. Remainder is 1, right? As it is. So the result is 111 and the remainder is 1, right? So this is something like your binary addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Same way, likely our decimal number system. Only the difference is that here only 1 and 0. You have to keep it in mind. Hopefully you have understood all these 4 arithmetics. I'm not going for any further example. Let we come to the next one called complement. What does it mean? In Bengali, it's called Poripurak, the opposite term, you can say. So what is that? Suppose we are having a number, single digit. Let we start with a decimal number. So suppose we are having a complement, something like one number is 4, okay, a single digit number. So its complement is either you can say how can we get that one? So we can get it right from the highest digit of ones. So that is one's highest digit is 9. One's maximum digit. The maximum digit in the one's house is 9. So 9 minus 4 equal to 5. So 5 is the complement of 4, you can say. Generally we say this one. Okay. So 5 is the complement of 4. So this is something complement sense. Now there are two types of complements. One is called radix complement. Another is called diminished radix complement. What is that? So let me start first with radix complement. Radix means base, right? Sorry. So starting with radix complement. It means that for a decimal number system, the radix complement is called the tens complement. Tens. Why tens? Because it is the radix of decimal number. Okay. So called the tens complement. How can we make that one? How can we find out that one? Simple. The same 4 I am taking. We have to take the lowest number of the next house, minus the number. So if the number is 4, so tens complement of 4 would be equal to 10 minus 4, that is equal to 6. Okay. Similarly, tens complement of maybe 569 is equal to, so what is the, there are 3 houses, right? So 100 houses, 10 houses and 1 houses. So the lowest number of the next is 1000 HTO, right? So 1000, the lowest number is 1000. 1000 minus 569, that is the radix complement of tens complement of 569. So what is that? 1, sorry, 3, and that is your 6. So that is 431, right? So tens complement of 569 is equal to 431. Make sure about this one. So tens complement of 569 is 431. Okay. Sorry. So that is something like radix complement. And what is diminished radix complement? Diminished means little bit lower than that. So radix complement minus 1 is called the diminished radix complement. What is that? Diminished radix complement is actually, radix is 10. So that is 10 minus 1 called 9's complement. This is the most popular one, 9's complement. How to get that one? So 9's complement is nothing but the house, the maximum house right over here. Take the maximum value for that house. So if we take the same thing, 9's complement of 569 in decimal number system, obviously. So that is equal to, so that is HTO, 100 tens and ones house. So HTO, the maximum number is 999. So what we need to do, HTO 999 minus 569. What would be that? That would be 430, right? So 430 is the 9th complement of 569. So this is actually called the diminished radix complement, 9th complement version. And the 10th complement is called the radix complement. Okay, so this is for decimal number system. Am I clear this one? If it is clear, then we will be moving towards the
Yes,
what
sir.
is the radix complement for binary number system. Okay, so if it is clear, so then let me come to the binary number system. Same thing for binary. So for binary, B-I-N-A-R-Y, binary complement. Again, the radix complement. Let me start with the radix complement. So binary, what is the radix or base? Base is 2, right? If for decimal number, the base is 10. For binary, the base is 2. So here the radix complement is actually nothing but 2's complement. Okay. Again, the same thing. What we need to do? We need to, if the value is something like 101, we need to take its 2's complement. So next we need to do what we need to do. We need to take the next value, that is 1 0 0 0. We need to take a minus from here. Now it can be little bit complex to understand. In order to understand this one easily, we generally go for the other step. What is that? Let me come to this one again. We think of initially like a diminished radix system, because the diminished radix system is the most easiest one. So what do we do? Find out first of all the diminished radix system for any number. So what is that? 430. Once the 430 is available, add 9's complement. So 9's complement plus 1 will provide you 10's complement of the number, right? As simple as that. So if it's 431 is the 10's complement, how can you get that one? You find out the 9's complement, add 1. Because it's in case of 10's complement, it is 1000 minus 569. In case of 9's complement, it is 999 minus 569, right? So it's the process. 9's complement plus 1 will provide you 10's complement. So that is diminished radix system or diminished radix complement. Diminished radix complement plus 1, diminished radix complement plus 1 will give you the radix complement. Now the same property we'll be using right over here. Okay, so we'll be using that one right over here. Why what would be the advantage? We'll be coming right over there. So instead of going for directly like this, let we start with diminished radix system. Okay. Diminished radix complement. What is that? Obviously, you have to take the maximum number of that and you have to get it back. You have to subtract from there. So again, the numbers which was there 101, 101. So for a 3-bit number, what is the maximum value you can have? You can have the maximum value as 111, right? So make it a minus. Okay. 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0, right? As we know. So this is actually the ones complement of the number 101, right? This is actually the ones complement, right? So process is same actually. If it is a 3-bit number, what is the highest value in 3-bit? That is 111. Subtract it from there, you'll be getting the answer. Now, if you look after these two, you can see that 1 is converted to 0, 0 is converted to 1, and 1 is converted to 0. That is the benefit. You need not to think of or you need to subtract. Just you get an opposite value. That would be directly the ones complement. So if we have ones complement of, maybe I'm providing number like this 0 1 1, something like this. I need to find out the ones complement of this. So what would be that? I can directly write down 0 1 0 0 1 0 1. So this is the ones complement of the number this. As simple as that. And that can be easily found. You can easily get it. Now once that means we are not going for any subtraction kind of thing. We are just whatever the bit, if it is 1, I'm just converting that one into 0. If it is 0, I'm converting that one corresponding to 1. Okay. So once the diminished radix complement or the ones complement you have got, obviously we know ones complement plus 1 will provide you 2's complement, right? Because already we have seen that the diminished radix complement plus 1 is what we get the radix complement. So again the same. We have to find out the 2's complement of 101, 2's complement of 101, right? So what we can do, simply initially, instead of going for this option, I'll be finding out 1's complement. 1's complement of 101 is equal to 010 directly. I can write it down. Then I will add 1. So that is 1, that is 1, that is 0. So this is the answer. Right? So that is the 2's complement. You can also find it from here. Eta kore dekho 1 minus 1. So that is you have to take back right from here. Not possible because it is also 0. You have to take back right from here. Not possible. So it is also 0. You have to take back from here. So that is 0. Right? 0. So it comes here 10. Right? So right from here 10. You get back to here. You take 1 right over here. So that is will be coming 1. Instead of 10, that will come as 1. And here it comes 10. Right? So again, you cross it, take it as 1, and this will become 10. So I need to subtract 10 from 1. Sorry, 1 from 10. So that the answer is 1. Next 1 minus 0, that the answer is 1. Then next is 1 minus 1, that is 0, and it has already gone. So 0 0 1 1. The same thing is coming right over here, 0 1 1. Okay, but instead of that subtraction process, here I can make it with this process. এই processটা দিয়ে আমরা করতে পারি. Is that clear, this one? So always keep it in mind that whenever you want to get 2's complement of any number, make sure you find out the 1's complement, then add 1 with that. That would be easy to find out the 2's complement. Is that clear? Is that
Yes,
subtraction? Is that subtraction is clear? Is that subtraction is also clear? 1000 minus 101, how it comes 0011? বোঝা গেছে? একই না সেটা তো বলো, তাহলে আমি পরেরটাতে চলে যাই।
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
সবাই বোঝা গেছে, ভালো কথা। But the point is why we are going for this, as you can see that this is maybe little bit complex. Eta complex hote pare, this is very easy. Eta to at least easy achi. Now why we are learning this complement system? Amra ei complement system take keno porchi? It is also there in the decimal number. Why we are learning this? It's because of the reason that hopefully you know that in computer generally do not subtract directly. Instead of subtraction, whenever subtraction operation is needed to be performed, we use this complement system based addition. So subtraction is nothing but a complementary addition. Okay, so we'll be seeing that one, and in computer we perform that one. So that is why it is important, okay, to learn this complementary version. Now let we come to the subtraction using complements. Okay, subtraction koru ami complement. So how can we make that one? So let we start with the decimal number system, decimal number subtraction. Decimal number subtraction using there are various process. Using, we'll be starting with maybe ones complement, nines complement method first. Using nines complement method. That is the one process. Another process is using tens complement method. Both can be possible. Do you know this one? এগুলো কি আগে পড়েছো কোনোদিন? Using nines complement subtraction, using tens complement subtraction, এগুলো পড়েছো আগে? হ্যাঁ, একই না?
না স্যার পড়ি, আমার মনে হয় আমি পড়িনি স্যার, পড়েছিলাম তো এখন মনে আসছে না।
অন্য কেউ পড়েছো? পড়ুনি। Okay. Let we have one subtraction like this. Maybe it's 76 minus 57. Suppose we need to subtract. So এই ছোটবেলাকার জিনিস, এটাকে আমরা subtract করতে হবে। But instead of subtraction, simple subtraction, we'll be using nines complement. We'll be subtracting using nines complement method. So what is the process? The process is take the nines complement of the subtrahend. So this is manual, this is subtrahend. So take the nines complement of the subtrahend. Nichetar nines complement ber korte hobe first. So nines complement number one, the first step is find the nines complement of 57. Nines complement ber korte hobe. What is that? So that is nothing but equal to 99 minus 57 to 4, right? 42. So that is the nines complement of 57. Now, number 2, add the nines complement with minuend, right? So minuend is 76 plus 42, right? So what is that? It's 118, right? Now, if so there is this is a 2-digit number addition. Answer comes 3-digit. That means carry has generated. If carry has generated, add the carry again. Add the carry. So that becomes 19. So number 3 is if carry has generated, or carry generates, if carry generates, then add the carry with the addition result. Okay. Add the carry with addition result. The final answer is a positive value. The final answer is positive value. So this is my final result with a positive sign. This is the rule. Okay. So my result is, so my answer is equal to 76 minus 57 is equal to plus 19. You can check it out. So this is 9 and this is 1, right? Answer is positive, right? So if carry generates, add the carry with the main number. Now, let me take the same example, but in opposite. That means the subtrahend and minuend are just flipped. Is that clear?
Please.
The process? Fine.
Yes, sir. Please tell your copy, sir.
তোমার
Sir,
সাউন্ড
last-
বড় কেটে গেছে লাস্টেরটা
স্যার
কি?
লাস্ট পয়েন্টটা একটু দেখতে পাচ্ছি না। ইয়েস স্যার, ওকে স্যার।
Is that clear? This one.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So let me come to the just opposite one so that we can have the other case also. So that instead of that, if it is 57 minus 76, just the opposite case. Okay. Again, the same job you have to attend. So suppose this is the second one, this is the first one. Okay. So again, the same job you have to do. So take 9's complement of this 76. So first job, 9's complement of 76, that is equal to 99 minus 76, that is equal to 3. It is 2. So 23 is the 9's complement of 76. Next step is also same. Add the 9's complement with minuend. That is, this time it is 57. So 57, we need to add with 57 plus 23. Now this is your 0, 80. Okay. Now the question is, if there is no carry, because you know both all are 2-digit, so that means no carry. If there is no carry, then, so the rule I am writing down first. If there is no carry, then find the nines complement of the addition result that is the final answer. That is the final answer. With a negative sign. So what you have to do? You have to again find out the nines complement of this. Okay. So now nines complement again, nines complement of 80 is equal to 99 minus 80. So that is equal to again 19. So this is the answer, but with a negative sign. So the final answer, so with a negative sign, the final answer is 57 minus 76 is equal to this 19 will come, but with a negative sign. So the answer is 19 with negative sign. Make sure about this one. So the process, again, I am mentioning the process. First of all, take the nines complement of the subtrahend, then add that nines complement with the minuend. The result can have carry, can't have carry also, may have carry or may not have carry. If there is carry, that is the first case what we have got. If there is carry, add the carry. Carryটাকে add করতে হবে, and the result would be positive. If there is no carry, যদি carry না generate করে, then you have to take out the nines complement again of that number. ওই addition-এর output-টা nines complement আবার বের করতে হবে, and the final answer would be -1. Now obviously you can see 57 minus 76 is minus 19. Am I clear this one? Am I clear this one? So this is the step,
Yes, sir.
this is process. Coming to the binary number system, process would be same. For a binary number system using ones complement subtraction. So now let me come to the diminished radix subtraction, that is ones complement subtraction. It is in binary number system. Okay. Let me consider two numbers, maybe maybe 1 double 0 1 1 0 1, something like this. This is one of the number. Maybe another number is something like 1 0 0 0 1 1 1, maybe like this. এইটা আমাকে বিয়োগ করতে হবে using ones complement method. The process is same. Initially, first take the ones complement of the subtrahend. Right. So what is that? Ones complement means equal to just এর উল্টো হবে, so 0 triple 1 then triple 0, right? So this is the ones complement, right? Now number 2, add this ones complement result with the minuend. Right. So what is that? Minuend is 1001101 plus this one, so 0 triple 1 triple 0. Add 1 0 1 1 1 10 1 plus 1 10 1 plus 1 10 1 plus 1 10, right? That is something what is coming. Fine. So this is the result. This is the carry. Carry should be added. Again, the same thing. Carry, as the carry has been generated, we should add this one. So this one is coming right over here. Add it. 1 plus 1 10, that is 1. Rest left hand side 4 zeros. You can write it down. You can omit those two, those 4s also, 4 zeros also. You can omit that one. No problem. So this is my final result. Okay. So number 3 is if carry generates, add the carry. Add the carry. The result is positive. Result of positive. So the final result you can see also right from here if you subtract that one. So 1 minus 1, it is 0. Then it is 1. So it is coming out right from here. So it's becoming 0 actually. It's becoming 10, right? So 10 minus 1 is 1. Now it is 0 minus 1. So it's coming right from here, coming at 10. And again it is 1. It is becoming 0. So 0 minus 0 is 0, 0, 0, 0. So all are 0. So the result, subtraction result is 0, 1, 1, 0, or simple 1, 1, 0. That's same thing has come right over here, 1, 1, 0, right? Fine. So this is one's complement subtraction. Opposite, let me just flip this subtrahend and minuend. Next page. Like this, maybe. Now we are having the numbers maybe 1 0 0 0 1 1, and then the next number is 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 1. Let's back to this one. Again, the same job. I am not writing that one. So find out the ones complement. So ones complement of 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 is equal to just the opposite, 0 1 1 0 0 1 0. So that is the ones complement. Add this one with this. So that is 1 0 0 0 1 along with 0 1 1 0 1 0. Add, that is, sorry, that is 1, that is 1 plus 1 10, 1 plus 1 10, that is 1, that is 1, that is 1, that is 1, right? So 1 1 1 1 0 0 1. So how many bits? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So no carry has been generated, right? So as no carry has been generated, what we need to do? Again, we need to find out the ones complement of this number. So find out the ones complement of 1 1 1 1 0 0 1. That is equal to 4 zeros followed by 2 1 0. So that is the ones complement of this. So the final result is 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 minus 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 is nothing but equal to this result with a negative sign. So I'll be writing down this one as minus 1 1 0, right? So this result with a negative sign. Am I clear this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Fine. So that is something how we can make a subtraction using for decimal number system using nines complement, and for binary number system how we can make that one using ones complement. Let me come to the other one. Again for decimal number system, for decimal, subtraction, using tens complement. Okay. Again, I am going for the same. একই জিনিস নিয়ে করব 76 minus 57, the same. Okay. So let again the 76 minus 57 ওটা নিয়ে করি, tens complement করে. So what is that? 76 minus 57. Process. Find the tens complement. Find the tens complement of minuend, sorry, subtrahend 57. Tens complement of 57. What is that? Nines complement plus 1. So 99. 99 minus 57 plus 1. So initially I'm taking this one. So 99 minus 57, what is that? 42 plus 1. So that is equal to 43, right? So that is the tens complement of 57 is 43. Fine. You need to add this one. Add. Second step is add. Tens complement result with the minuend. So what is that? 76 plus 43. That is 76 plus 43. আচ্ছা কত হলো? 7 3 9 190. Now this time, if carry generates as it generated there, discard. So number 3 is if carry generates, discard the carry. And the result is positive. So what the result is? Result is 76 minus 57 is equal to just this 19 with a positive sign. That's the process. Opposite. 57 minus 76. Number 2. 57 minus 76. 57 minus 76. Same way. Number 1. Find the tens complement of 76. So that is 99 minus 76. 23 plus 1. That is equal to 24. So that is the tens complement of 76 is 24. Number 2 step is add the tens complement result with the minuend. That is 57 plus 24. 81, right? So that is 81. Now, there is no carry. Process is, if there is no carry, find the tens complement of the result. The result is negative. The answer is negative. final answer, you can say. Final answer is negative. What is that? So 81 er tens complement hour. So tens complement is this time. Tens complement of 81 is equal to, what is that? 99 minus 81 plus 1. So that is 8, and this is 18, right? 18 plus 1. So that is again 19 with, so the answer is equal to, answer 57 minus 76 is equal to this value 19 with a negative sign. As I have mentioned already, that the result and final answer is negative. Okay, so this is the process for tens complement. Similarly, you can use it for twos complement also, in binary system also. So binary subtraction. Using twos complement. Maybe I am taking the same example. করেছিলাম এখানে এটা নিয়েছিলাম 1001101 1001101 minus 1 তিনটে 0 তারপর হচ্ছে 111. Okay, so this what we have taken. Process is same. Find the twos complement of this. So initially find the twos complement of the subtrahend, that is 1000111. it ones complement বের করতে হবে. So its ones complement is 0111000 plus 1, so that is 0111001. So that is the twos complement. So this twos complement should be added at with minuend, add with minuend. So that is something like 1001101 plus addition is 0111001. 001, right? 1 plus 1 10. This is 1. This is 1 plus 1 10. 1 comes here, so 1 plus 1 10. 1 comes here, 1 comes here, right? Now again, if the carry generates, discard this one. So for make sure whenever you are going for tens complement or twos complement, if carry generates, you have to discard that one. So discard the carry and the result is positive. So discard the carry and the result is positive. So what is the answer? Answer is 1001101 minus 1000111. Using tens twos complement method, we have found the answer is 110 with a positive. Right? Similarly, opposite one, the same process. That is, if we have 1000111 minus 1001101, right? So this is what we have to do this time. Again, the same thing. So take the twos complement of this subtrahend. So I'm writing this one, twos complement of 1001101. So that is equal to 0110010 plus 1. So that is 0110011, right? So this is the 2's complement. Add this one with this minuend. So minuend is 1 triple 0 triple 1. That we add 1 plus 1 10. 1 plus 1 plus 1 11. 1 plus 1 1 plus 1 is 10 back. That is now we are having 1. So that is 1. That is 1. That is 1. That is 1. Right? Okay. Now, as there is no carry generates, so we have to find out the 2's complement of this result. So now 2's complement of 1 1 1 1 chatte 1 then 0 1 0 is equal to let it 0 0 0 0 then 1 0 1 plus 1, right? So 1 plus 1 10. This is 1, rest 4 zeros. So the answer is, as there was no carry, so the answer is 1 triple 0 1 1 1 minus 1 double 0 1 1 0 1. The answer is this one is equal to 1 1 0 with a negative sign. Am I clear? This one, how to subtract using 9's complement, 10's complement, 1's complement, and 2's complement. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So I'll request you practice it a little bit. You will have to practice all. Otherwise, maybe you may forget that one. So this is something like what we generally perform in case of these numbers, how we can subtract these binary numbers. Now the point is, let we come to the next stage, that is signed number and unsigned number. Just a minute. Okay. So signed number and unsigned number. How can we actually we have found two answers which remain negative, right? So, but if you just subtract this one directly, okay, so what you will get by a simple subtraction method, how can you get this sort of numbers? So in order to know that one, we have to know that what is how to represent one signed number, one unsigned number. For signed bit, okay. Make sure that the most significant bit is actually the signed bit. Now, what is that? In a particular number, in a binary number, generally, suppose it's a number like this 1 0 0 1 1 0, something like this. How many bits are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 bits are there. This right hand side bit is called least significant bit. Okay, or in sense it is called LSB. And the leftmost bit is called the most significant bit. or incense, it is called MSP. Now, what is why it is most significant and why it is least significant, you probably can understand. Just you think of something, a very simple example of least significant bit and most significant bit. Suppose the puja is coming up, Durga Puja. Right? So obviously you could have, you may see that the clubs will come and they will demand for some donation called chanda, right? And you have actually probably you have dealt with something maybe 100 rupees. Okay, 100 টাকা চাঁদা রফা হয়েছে, or maybe 1000 rupees, 1000 টাকা চাঁদা হয়েছে রফা. So when they put the value in their bill, they generally write down the value as 1001, right? তোমাকে বললো দাদা 1000 টাকা চাঁদা দিন, তুমি রাজি হলে, ও যখন বিলে লিখলো, they are asking or they have written 1001, and generally you do not argue for that one. দেখবে বাড়ির লোকজন কেউ এটা আর্গু করেন না সেটা নিয়ে, 1000 টাকা দেওয়াও যা, 1001 টাকা দেওয়াও তাই. It's very near to each other. The two values 1000 and 1001, this chanda and this chanda is almost same, right? You do not bother. If you can provide 1000 rupees, you can provide 1 rupee also, 1001 rupee. So it is actually the last digit has been changed. This last digit has been changed, which overall the value has changed very little. That is why this right hand side last digit or bit, in binary it is bit, decimal it is digit. So this last digit is the least significant value. Last digit ta খুব একটা গুরুত্ব নেই, চেঞ্জ হলো খুব একটা অসুবিধে. But if you have something like you have dealt with something like 1000 rupees, but when you have seen the value, maybe they have written like this. So instead of 1, they have written 9, right? So most significant bit has been changed. This is a quite big dhaka, right? So that is why it is called the most significant bit or most significant digit in sense of decimal. So most significant digit, this is the least significant digit. In case of binary, this is the most significant bit and this is the least significant bit. So concept is this one. If this value changes, it hardly changes the overall value. Very little amount of value will be changed. But if this value changes, it will change the main value quite a large. অনেক বড় সড়ো change হয়ে যাবে. Even if it's not the factor of 1 and 9. If you just, it is just something like this, 2000, just a double, right? But instead of that, 0 বদলে 1 বা 0 বদলে 2 ও যদি হতো, 1002 টাকাও যদি লিখতো, it will not matter at all. খুব বিরাট কিছু ম্যাটার করতো. So that is why the right hand side bit is least significant, and the left hand side is most significant bit. Now, so far in that last day, this particular case, what we have written, that the decimal values were all actually unsigned. এগুলো কিন্তু unsigned ছিল. No sign was given, right? So these were unsigned values. And for unsigned values, from 0 to 15, we can write it down like this. আমরা এইভাবে লিখতে পারি. Okay. But if I need to provide that one as a signed value, if we need to provide that one, so make sure for a signed decimal number, directly, if we convert that one into binary system, directly the most significant bit will denote its sign. তার মানে, if you have, instead of this, forget about this decimal number right now, if you have this set of bits, a set of bit টা তোমার কাছে আছে, this set of bit has been given, and it denotes that, okay, it's you have been said that this signed number, signed binary bits, so a sign is there. So directly, this leftmost bits will denote the sign. Sign ke denote করবে. And what would be that? What would be that? So that would be something like this. I am writing down those all these values again right over here. So something like starting from 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Sorry.